Alright, what's up YouTube? This is another video, but it's a bit different. This video isn't going to be me sort of showing you how to do anything or explaining something. This is literally just going to be me telling, like if I could go back in time and set out a game plan for myself when I first started YouTube, knowing what I know now, this is pretty much just going to be a video of like me outlining what I do and how I do it, right? So it's not going to be telling you how to find a niche. It's not going to be telling you how to do anything like that. It's just going to be telling you sort of the steps I would take and the game plan I'd have. Alright, so the first thing that I would do is I would go to YouTube, and I don't know how much you guys have done already, but I would just watch YouTube shorts, right? So I just watch YouTube shorts. I just notice some patterns. I'd find faceless accounts, just watch their videos, see which ones do well, see which ones aren't performing as well, and I just watch them for a while. And after you watch them for a while and you've done all the other things in my videos, such as like pick a niche, stuff like that, then I'd create, I'll write it out. So I would create 3 channels, and then I would have them in 3 completely different niches. So 3 completely different niches. And the reason I do this isn't specifically for like any reason. It's just so that you can learn sort of what works and what doesn't on YouTube. Because if you're just doing one niche on 3 channels, you're going to learn what's good for that niche, but you're not going to actually learn what is sort of good for a YouTube channel in general, if that makes sense. You're just going to learn what's good for that specific channel, what type of videos work for that specific channel. You're not going to learn sort of the process. You're just going to learn how to create a specific channel that's successful in one certain niche. And if you're doing YouTube long term, you want to know how to actually be successful at YouTube, not at a certain niche or a certain channel, right? So I'd create 3 channels in 3 completely different niches, and then I would create 1 short per day, at least at the start. Obviously, in my other videos I explain when you can post more than 1, but I'd create 1 short per day per channel, and I'd just post that once a day. So once you're posting 1 short per channel per day, and you got to make sure they are all getting views. So they're all getting views. You're posting 1 short per channel per day, and like don't quit any of the channels for at least a month. But while you're doing it, right? So they're all getting views. Post for at least 1 month every day on all channels. Obviously, that's unless like you're getting 0 views, stuff like that. I tell you how to fix that in other videos, but I'm just saying you want to post every single day for like at least a month just to test it. But you have to be actively making each video better, right? So I'll come over here. So one thing I want you to imagine is you're going into your YouTube analytics and you're having a look at your retention, right? So the retention of your shorts, they're going like this, and then something like this, something like that, right? So just say you're getting, we'll say 60% retention on your first video, and just say it is 30 seconds long, right? So what I'd want you to do is come to the, what is it called? The average view duration or the retention graph, and I want you to have a look at these spots of your graph. And I want you to go to the video, and I want you to line up these spots, and I want you to watch your video over and over and over. I want you to analyze what's going on in this drop. Why are people scrolling away there? Maybe the reasons could be like there's no voiceover, it's not engaging, you're seeing the same thing as you saw in these previous seconds and people don't want to watch it anymore, so they just swipe away, stuff like that. But you have to identify why people are swiping off the video, and then in your videos in the future, you have to make sure you're not putting anything in the video that you've noticed leads to people swiping away, right? So imagine that's your graph for your first video, then I'll draw out an example graph for the second video. So imagine it's like this. So you've managed to get rid of this drop, right? Which is good. You're making improvements. You've still got a massive drop here, but you've gotten rid of 1 drop, right? That's all you need to do. You need to get a tiny bit better each video. So you're here, now you're at 69% retention, right? Same video length, but you've upped your retention by 9 seconds. So that's something good you could do. Then on the 3rd video, you come across and you figure out how to get rid of that end drop. I'll redo that. So you figure out how to get rid of that end drop, but you have this weird little drop in the middle, right? So again, you go into your video, you have a look why people are actually swiping away in this moment, and you have to identify why. If you don't identify why, then you're just going to keep on doing it over and over and over. So even if you don't know why, you could just test something. You could say maybe it's this. You go in your next video and you make sure that you don't put this part in, or you add something into that spot or into what you thought was wrong with your video, right? Also, so that's for the retention. So you want to make sure you're doing that on every single video of every single channel. So you're just constantly improving. And then if you have a bad average view duration, for example, then, VVSA, so the view versus swiped away rate. So maybe you have like 50-50, right? You have to make the first 3 seconds of your short, your first like 2 or 3 seconds like this, like something like this, like, oh no, not that graph, something like that. So just say this is 100% retention, it's 100% retention. So the video is the same, but people are staying on the video from the start longer. That makes sense. So they're watching the start of the video. Some things you can do to see, I feel like that graph was just wrong. It's not supposed to look like that, but that's not the point. So some things you can do, you can just like put an eye-catching clip at the very start to keep people on the video. You can also loop your videos so that the final clip, just say there's a clip that gets played at the end, just imagine this is a timeline. So the video that gets played at the very end is also the video that gets played at the very start, because people will be watching this clip, then it'll restart and they'll think they're still watching this clip, but they're actually watching the start of the video once again. So instead of them swiping away right here, they swipe away right here, but on the second view. So yeah, that's just a way to get the view versus swiped away ratio up. But again, you want to just try stuff, you want to test stuff, you want to figure out what's working and what's not. Point is literally just that you want to improve each video individually, at least just try and make 1% better, because if you do a ton of videos over a ton of days, over a ton of weeks, over a ton of months, then your videos are going to be really good. So not only are you improving your own videos, doing research on other people's channels, doing research on other people's videos, figuring out what's working, why it's working, what's not working, why isn't it working. And yeah, so you're just spam posting. Honestly, like if you have a lot of time, which I'm guessing a lot of you do, because it says you guys are like decently young, you probably don't have families, like a wife and kids and stuff like that, then like make bloody 10 channels and post 1 video per day. Just absolutely go all into it, because it will pay off. Like they literally can't not pay off. It's not a hard thing to do. You just have to learn how to do it, and then you can just continuously do it over and over. So I'll just recap. So you create 3 channels, or as many channels as you want. I'd say at least 3. You can make like 10. 10's probably too much, but 5 channels, whatever the number is. Create 1 short per day per channel. They're all getting views. Analyze the VVSA, analyze the average view duration, check what's working. Like analyze your good videos, see why it was better than the rest. Analyze your bad videos, figure out why it was worse than the rest. And so you're posting at least 1 video. Sorry, you post for at least 1 month every day on all channels. Okay, so your videos are getting better. Let's go down the page a bit. So this is like 6 months later, right? You're trying a bunch of shit. Nothing's really like sticking. Then all of a sudden you create a channel and it works, right? So maybe after like 1 month after you create this channel, you get monetized, and it's gonna look something like the monetization is just gonna pop out of nowhere on your graph, and then you're gonna probably have like a pretty consistent monetization sort of amount per day, unless your channel's like really up and down. But I know for me, it's kind of gone like this, like just gradually down, but pretty consistent. And then what I did, or what I should have done, which I regret now, is I was like getting busy with other stuff, and I should have used a percentage of the money from the revenue that it was generating, because it was generating like, I'll pull it up. I'm just gonna leak my channel now. Let's have a look. I know a lot of people already found it because I forgot to do it in the other video, but I forgot to blur something. So this is my channel, Miranda's Animal Videos. You can see made 1.5k in the last 28 days. Barely posted like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the last 30 days, except for these last 2 days where I've been spam posting, right? So go back to the beginning of the channel, and again, this is US dollars. So you can see 100 million views it got monetized on the 19th. Like the 19th was the first full day of monetization of October, which was that 1.9 million views there. So what I would do is the second I got monetized, because I already know how to make the videos, I know what the quality should be like, I know everything about them, it's just that I'm the one doing them. So what I would have done, if I could go back now, and what I'm going to do in my future channels, is the second it gets monetized, look, $366 US on the first day, that is enough. That is enough money to get, how many videos would that be? 120 videos-ish, which you could post 4 videos a day, every day for a month on that channel, and 1 day of monetization would pay for all those videos, right? So what I should have done, on the 19th of October, I should have gone to a place like Upwork or Fiverr, or found it like an editor on Twitter and hired them. So just say I pay, we'll just make it simple, 4 USD per video, because they're really simple to make. I'm getting 3 per day, so that's $12 a day. And then I'm getting, and then like that, $360 a month. So you're spending $360 a month, you're getting 4 videos a day, and you're paying $12. Oh, sorry, you're getting 3 videos a day and you're paying $4 per video. So 1 day of monetization pays for a month's worth of videos, and then you can see I posted some videos here, some videos here. There's like a massive break. I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks without posting a single video, and that really hurts the momentum of the channel. So what I should have done, hired a person to 4 videos a day every single day, and it would have just kept on printing. And so I can update it last 90 days, right? So 4 videos per day, 3 videos per day, $4 per video would be $360. So it'd be just over $1,000 USD for 3 videos a day for 90 days, right? So cost over $1,000. So this channel would have made 12,700, and I would have put in literally like not no work, because I still have to sort of hire people, look after them, make sure they're making the right type of videos, but a lot less work than creating all the videos myself, and I wouldn't have these big gaps that leads to like the downturn in monetization, views, all those sort of things. So I'm rambling a bit. So I have a channel that works, I instantly outsource it, and I start building another one. What I would do personally first is I would start another channel in the exact same niche, right? So you start another channel in the exact same niche, and you make the videos yourself, or if the first channel is making enough money, you can just get the editor to make double the amount of videos, or just 1 extra video per day that you can post on that second channel. You can even make a third channel, and yeah, so, but I'm guessing, like, if you do this for eight months or something, and you start making money, you're still going to want to continue to scale up. So what you do is you just make a channel completely fresh yourself, and just imagine this was the first channel, it took ages to blow up, but now it's outsourced. Just say you outsource it here, then that is 9 months. And the second channel, maybe 3 months in, you monetize it, you outsource it, and then the third channel, 2 months, outsource it, and then you blow up a channel in 1 month, and now you have 4 channels all outsourced, right? All outsourced. Maybe not all of them are still successful, maybe some of them have dropped off a bit, but it should be pretty easy once a channel's up and running and like making money for it to be free. Well, not free, but the channel should pay for itself. So what I should have done, got monetized, outsource, start another channel, wait for it to get monetized, outsource, just repeat that cycle over and over and over and over and over until you have like a big portfolio of channels. But just say you start another channel in the same niche and it doesn't work, it doesn't end up working. That's when you start a channel in another niche, and you pretty much do the exact same formula where you build the videos yourself until it's monetized, and then you outsource because the channel pays for itself, right? This is a really good way for someone with not a lot of starting capital, but a lot of time to get into like the YouTube Shorts journey, or like automating sort of like a business, right? So there's still a lot of work to do, but then the next thing I would do is, well, this is personally what I have done. So I got money from YouTube and invested in a mentor for long form YouTube videos, right? So as you can see, this channel, it made me, what has it made me so far? So far, this one here is maybe 19,148 USD from views, and then like probably, I don't even know how much, like 500-600 from music, because I've only got it on a single video. I've only got it in this video here, and it gave me about half the RPM extra, right? So I invested like a third of that, 6,200, into a mentor to teach me how to do long form YouTube videos. Now, I'm going to post my first video next week, and I'm in the process of hiring a script writer, a editor, a clip finder, and a thumbnail designer. So I think all up, it's going to cost me $80 USD per video, but I have the capital to invest now because of the channels, if that makes sense. So you should have the money to invest now because your channels are generating you income or cash flow. So once you have those shorts channels in the background, sort of up and running, generating you cash flow, then I'll make a new page here, but it's sort of like repeating the whole process from scratch, but for long form content, right? Because we all know long form content has a higher RPM, pays you more per 1,000 or million views, and just like all around has a higher ceiling for like making money, right? So you repeat the whole process from scratch, but for long form content. Now you can make the videos yourself, but I recommend you outsource them. And the reason you can outsource these videos is because your 4 or 5 channels, whatever there is in the background, just say they make you 10K a month, right? If you're happy with 10K a month and you want to just like leave it at that, you want to have like a good life, just doing whatever, like obviously you can live your life with 10K a month, but you can use that 10K a month and you can invest it into making videos. Just say each video costs, we'll just make it easy, so each video costs $100, then you can make 100 videos. So 10,000 divided by 100 is 100. So you can make 100 videos per month, or you can make 100 videos with that $10,000. You don't have to do it in the first month, but you can make 100 videos, and you can pretty much, instead of editing the videos yourself, you're just learning what makes a good video, how to make good videos, and then you're telling the editors to do it for you, and you're paying them to do it, right? So maybe create 1 or 2 channels at the start, 2 different niches, or even the same niche if you want to, and just like start learning how to make a successful long form channel, because they're like pretty much instantly outsourced. So you make a viral long form channel, outsource it, or it's already outsourced, and then you can move on to a second. And like that's the stage I'm in right now. I'm learning how to make long form YouTube channels, and because I've got like, so the reason you should do shorts is to build capital for long form, in my opinion. But I've also got like, I do crypto as a not full time, but it's my job over YouTube at the moment. So I'm using that money to fund sort of the start of my long form YouTube journey. And yeah, hopefully I can just like pick up the pieces, learn what to do, especially because I've got like a really good mentor who is teaching me or guiding me through the whole thing. So I mean, I'll update you guys. I can't reveal my channels because this is like what I'm actually trying to have as my proper income, but I'll update you guys on like the progress, and eventually if I can, I'll just make some videos in long form, tell you guys what to do. Even like I can't really do it now because I don't actually know. I know the basics. But yeah, if you guys want like a video on how I have found people to edit the videos on my channels, then I can make one. I have a really good editor. Okay, I just watched back sort of the first, whatever that 20 minutes was, and I'm just going to say, if you're still watching to now, I hope that video helped you. Like, it just, like, I feel like it will be helpful, but I just can't tell if people are going to understand it. So if you watch this far and you found that there was something helpful in there, or like you just liked the video, drop a number 11 in the comments, and just so you can let me know, okay? Well, thank you guys for watching if you made it this far.